Tipton's. So I did not grow up with these fast food chains. I was born in 1994. I only know some of these. And the Tipton's is just funny to me because I grew up with Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. And the hotel was named the Tipton. While Tipton's still lives on today as Tipton's Pies, a Kansas City chain that specializes in pies, the restaurant it once was is long gone. Tipton's Restaurant Inc. was founded in 1979 with locations around the Midwest and Texas, so people who buy a Tipton's pie today may not know it was once a restaurant with a wide variety of American food. Tipton's offer American dinner food with a typical large dinner style menu that included burgers, breakfast foods, salads, sandwiches, chicken pot pies, and soups. But that's not all. You could also had your choice of steak, steak supreme, or a steak sandwich on the so-called light menu, rating items that today we might not consider healthy eating, such as pasta salad, a chicken burrito, or liver or onions. Oh, I still like my pasta salad, thank you very much, but it's vegetarian. But the start of the Tipton's was always in dessert. You could get just about any pie you could dream of. In addition to the usual fruit pies, there were hundred to harder to find flavors such as rhubarb and boysenberry. There were also chocolate banana pies, coconut custard, French skill, and so many more. But Tipton's restaurant began to fade, and by 2004, every restaurant had closed. The company, however, knew they had a good thing with their pies and kept the pie bakery running. VIP restaurants, located up and down the West Coast in the 1980s, was the dinner-styled VIP restaurant. The first VIP was opened in 1968 in Oregon by Keith and Robert Smith. The key to the chain's success was the owner's strategy of opening restaurants along highway exit, making VIPs a common stop on the road trips. Similar to Denny's, another restaurant that has closed hundreds of locations, it also kept late hours, making it a place to grab a bite to eat any time of the day or night. I know what Denny's is, that's just funny to me. Like a typical diner, you could get a breakfast food all day. The menu also offered a variety of other American foods, including sandwiches, soups, burgers, and salads. With its West Coast location, there was plenty of seafood on the dinner menu, including shrimp, clams, strips, and scallops. An old menu shows a seafood platter with shrimp, whitefish, scallions, French fries for just $3.35. Wow, dang, that is cheap. I don't eat that stuff because I'm a vegetarian who doesn't eat seafood. But I still find that pretty cheap and pretty cool for people who do eat that. That is like, wow. If seafood's not your thing, there were steak, fried chicken, veal stock, and plenty more. VIP must have been giving Denny's a little too much competition because Denny's bought 35 VIP locations in the early 80s. By the end of the decade, VIP sold off their remaining restaurants to various companies, and VIP restaurants were no more. Industries and corporations, the parent company switched to the hotel business and operates hotels to this day. Mission's Marison's Cafeteria. Cafeterias and their all-you-can-eat buffet style dinner. See, when I think of cafeteria, I think of mall cafeteria where there's one I have, it has like an Annie's, a Chipotle, a Chick-fil-A, another place that got shut down that I love, but I don't want to give out the name because it got shut down. Cafeteria and their all-you-can-eat buffet style of dining were big in the 1880s. diners love to head to restaurants with vast areas of American style food that you could pile high on plates and go back for seconds, thirds, or even more. The 1980s were a profitable time for Merson's Cafeteria, which got its start in 1920 as one of the first restaurants offering cafeteria-style dining. Customers loved the concept of home-cooked meals at reasonable prices. And Maris flourished. Marinus' son, I can't pronounce his name. Cafeteria had a few dishes that diners still remember today, such as the almond cream pie, Spanish rice, and Madisons held on the Rue the Great Depression and the rotation of World War II. By the time shopping malls started popping up everywhere, M's was in a good place to add its restaurants at the anchor store. Taking advantage of hungry shoppers looking for a meal, M Cafeteria peaked in the 1980s, but by the 90s, the old Cafeteria Steiner Diner was falling out of fashion. But by 1996, the parent company dissolved the brand, turning M's Cafeteria into Merson's Healthcare, among other supersized. M's Healthcare is still in business today and offers food services for nursing homes and hospitals. That's interesting. Pioneer Chicken aimed the burger joints and taco shops of the fast food industry. In the 1960s, arrived the fried chicken takeout restaurant. Well, see, the only one I really know of from back then was just KFC. Pioneer Chicken, the first Pioneer Chicken, opened in 1960 in the Echo Park neighborhood of Los Angeles. California is often called the unofficial birthplace of fast food, with McDonald's, Jack in the Box, what is Jack in the Box, and Taco Bell, and many others. Okay, what is Jack in the Box? Don't be mean to me. I did not grow up in California. Where I grew up, we have Wawa. That tells you what side of the U.S. I live on. And many other originate there. Los Angeles, with its highways and car culture, was the perfect place to grab a quick meal to eat in your vehicle. Pioneer Chicken continued to expand throughout the 1970s, making it a hotspot for fried chicken in the 1980s. More than just a restaurant, Pioneer Chicken intertwined its way into pop culture. In 1981, Hey Jabbar was featured in the chain's TV ad for its fish and chips meal. In 1985, the extra of the restaurant can be seen in the background of the Rhymes of the Night music video for 80s band DeBarger. Finally, if you look closely at the opening sequence of the sitcom Full House, you can see a box of Pioneer's chicken sitting next to baby Michelle on a blanket. Really? I've seen reruns of Full House since I was a kid, and I do mean reruns. You know, you go after school, you sit home, and then it's reruns. Like that, Sabrina the Fresh Prince, all the reruns back in the day. In 1989, Pioneer Chicken peaked at 207 locations at the West Coast, but the end came soon after with bankruptcy, sell-offs. However, if you have a longing for Pioneer Chicken, you aren't completely out of luck. 2 locations were not sold and remain to this day in Los Angeles in the neighborhood of Bell Gardens and Bolea Heights. I'd have to take hours